So today we are going to do the story number 4 from our book Flamingo, and in this story we come to know about again the poverty, the stark poverty. And you see, what is this poverty we are talking about? We had seen in Lost Spring also. There, those both the children, those who were there, Sahib Alam and Mukesh, they were devoid of their childhood pleasures. Here you find there is an old man, and he is suffering from poverty because of his mental not well being. He was mentally unwell. A sadist kind of person, you can say, who took pleasure by looking at those people, those who were suffering. Suffering is the reality of the world. Nobody can get away from it. Here you find all characters, they are suffering from one thing or another, from one reason or another. But there is a main character, and he is a rat trap seller. So he is referred by 2-3 words here: tramp, like a beggar, you can say. The word beggar is not there in Western country, they say the tramp. Then there is another word that is used, vagabond, somebody who is not having a permanent home. Then there is another word, peddler, going place to place. So this old person, he goes place to place selling rat traps. And that business of rat trap, he was not getting enough money, so he used to steal wherever he could get anything to survive himself. His physical structure is also portrayed in the story, a person with sunken cheeks and hungry eyes. So that was his character, and he had developed the theory when he was all alone. Once upon he struck up with the idea that whole world is a rat trap, and all the good things you see in the world, its land and resources, whatever you see all around yourself, that is all a bait, B-A-I-T, to trap you in that rat trap. If you do not attract to that, you are out of it. That is a general idea of a rat trap about the whole world. And he found people suffering, and he used to say, these are rats in the rat trap. But as you see in this story, you find he goes for shelter in the evening, and there was one old man. He offered shelter. He was a crofter. So crofter welcomes him because he was all alone, unlike other people who used to either ignore or politely said no, or they do not welcome him. He welcomes him because he is all alone. He offered him a thick slice of tobacco. He also gave him porridge in the dinner. He also played majlis, a kind of game with cards, with the peddler, and he also shared his confidential things, like telling that once he was working in Ramzo iron mill, but now he is old, so he is selling milk of his cow to a creamery, and he gets enough money. And he told that he has no problem. While he was telling, he also told that he had 30 kroners, and from his spouse that was hanging, he took out 30 kroners and sold that money to the peddler. After talking till late in the night, they go to bed. In the morning, Cropter was required to look after his cows, and he wanted to go for taking out milk. So the red trap seller also thought that he should also leave the place. So he is also going, and that crofter also goes. But what happens after some time? He comes back, and by smashing his window, he takes out that money. And he decides to go through forest because he was knowing that when he would go by highways, he can be traced by police. But in the forest, he finds himself in a position where he could not get out anywhere, and he feels as if he is going to die. But this is the reality. When you want to die, you cannot die. You had seen in deep water also, same kind of situation. He listened a thumping sound, and he came to know that there must have been an iron mill, and he decided to go to that direction, and he happened to go there. So there again you are introduced to two characters. One is the iron smith and another is his helper. They look at him and they know he is a tramp. He wants to have a shelter, and he requested, and they did not say anything, and they did not say yes, they did not say no. And this was usual for the red trap seller. And he decided to lie down by the side of forge because there it was quite warm. After some time, owner of the mill, he also came, and he happened to mistook that red trap seller as his old comrade, and He tries to take him to his home, but he doesn't go with him. Then Iron Master sends his daughter, and this tramp he goes there. Iron Master wanted to help him, but he came to know that he is a different person. That's why he wants to send him out of his house, but there was his daughter who keeps the Rattrap seller in the house. He remained there till Christmas Eve, and after Christmas Eve in the morning, both father and daughter they go to the church and they find out that this Rattrap seller was a thief who had taken out 30 kroners from house of crofter. And when they come to their house, they come to know that crofter had gone and he had left a gift in which there were 30 kroners which were supposed to be given to the crofter and the Rattrap, and appreciating the generosity of Edla Wilmanson, who was daughter of Iron Master, and he refers himself as that captain that Iron Master mistook him. This is the story. Characters we will discuss in the next clip. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.